Video Diary, September the 23rd, 2023, by Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamamatsu City, Japan. This video diary is sort of an English version for overseas watchers. And here in this video, I would like to talk and speak all in English. Just I try to do so, though I don't think I can do it good enough. But here I show you a very important video about sort of history of human beings, or I say human chronicles, which is another version at this moment of human beings with God or ETs or extraterrestrial gods. And here is some evidence, and with which you will know that God really exists, or sort of this video is sort of evidence that God is with us since the beginning of days of ancient times. And this story or this video starts from here, Area 51. 51 stands for Mars in Jewish gematria. That means Area 51, the site of Area 51, has been here for a long time, even much before longer time than Christopher Columbus made a voyage 4 times to America. And I draw a line from this Area 51 to Phenocopan, South Africa, and you can find sort of a line, massive lines, a group of lines in Phenocopan, South Africa. These massive lines show the direction sharp to Area 51. So this is another sort of way for aliens, for us to show us human beings that these lines, sort of direction lines toward Area 51. And in Nazca, you can find a beautiful runway in Nazca, a bit western part of Nazca Plateau. That line is 2 lines are called Grand Cross in Nazca, but the vertical line in Nazca of the Grand Cross shows sharply direct to the direction of Area 51. Along with Nazca lines, this Phenocopan lines also shows the direction, shows the direction to Area 51, which means Phenocopan lines and Nazca lines are connected in some way, and both are sort of historical or line. I understand that both of them show the direction to each very important foothold on Earth. Now have a look and make sure that this line, yellow line, comes from Area 51, and here this line overlaps with other massive lines in Phenocopan. Now you please make sure, right? And I say that these massive lines show the direction to Area 51 very correctly. How do you say? Very sharp anyway, very accurately. And this is one of the examples, but there are some other massive lines which show the direction to Machu Picchu, Peru, and Andrea Mubora in Madagascar Island. And here you see the line from Area 51 overlaps again with massive lines here, which means or which indicates that these massive lines show the direction to Area 51, and the longitude and latitude are shown here. You can make sure this fact by yourself. So please draw a line from Area 51 down here to Phenocopan, South Africa. So South Africa is another sort of a football for ETs or extraterrestrial beings, for some other purpose. The purpose, I mean, just imagine that the purpose is sort of slaves, human slaves. Human slaves were gathered Machu Picchu and other important places, including Kawaki, southern part of Nazca Plateau, and then humans are brought to Fenwick-Ban. Now, please, this is a very important fact. The middle of the sketch is a sort of sketch drawn by, which is said to have been drawn by Leonardo da Vinci, and the man on the left side is Leonardo da Vinci himself. Leonardo da Vinci, and on the man on the right side is a sort of elongated, with the man with elongated scalp. I understand this man is a man from Mars or Ikiki, because he's got a vertically long, elongated skull head. So the right one is a sort of skull excavated or found in Parkas, and please have a compare the lower jaw. He's got a very strange jaw, but the jaw is exactly the same with the man in the middle, in the really sharp middle, in the man in the middle, and he's got a very strange lower jaw, which means the man with a longer head upward is Ikiki from Mars, or Martian Ikiki. So this sketch is very important because Leonardo da Vinci and Martian Ikiki are very much intimate relationship, in the very intimate relationship. Sorry for my poor English, because I'm speaking my own English without any manuscript or sort of writings. I am talking to you directly from my brain to you. So this is my sort of basic ability of English language. And anyway, again, make sure that the man on the left side is Leonardo da Vinci, or King, the firstborn human beings, modified human beings in the history. And the right man is a sort of a man from Mars. And this picture in the middle shows that Kinds of Christ and Martian Ikiki are in the relationship, very intimate relationship, because they just enjoy. They seem to be enjoying sort of a conversation between them, friendly conversation. And the man on the left is smiling. That means he is enjoying some sort of conversation with the Martian Ikiki. And please have a look at the left one, right? Again, make sure that the men are, both of them are Cain's Christ, younger and older, a bit different between them, but the self-portrait we now call self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci is sort of a self-portrait of Cain's Christ. And Leonardo da Vinci, I found that Leonardo da Vinci, the painter named Leonardo da Vinci, did not exist on this planet. And here I say Area 51 in Nazca as Martian space on Earth. Here you see a very beautiful two lines. One is a vertical line, and another one is a horizontal line. The vertical line shows the direction sharp to Area 51 via Popocatépetl Mountain in Mexico. And so Popocatépetl Mountain is, I understand that Popocatépetl is sort of a very important footfall on Earth for Martian Ikiki. And there's hundreds of lines or thousand lines on Nazca Plateau, but the two lines I showed you, so-called Grand Cross in Nazca, are sort of a king of the other lines that indicate that these other lines are drawn by Maria Igigi as a sort of historical lines or sort of a heritage or legacy for human beings. Anyway, here you see, I am just explaining in this video that each line show a direction to each very important place, and you can see many platforms here on Nazca Plateau. Platforms are sort of platforms which consist of 2 or 3 lines, or sometimes 4 lines, and also itself is a sort of a direction platform. Anyway, and you understand my poor English. It's sort of this is my Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory. And then have a look at back again to the Grand Cross, which shows one vertical line shows the direction to Area 51, and the horizontal line shows the Horus shrine in Etefu in Egypt. Horus means Ra, or Ra means Marduk. According to the Zecharia Sitchin theory, Marduk is Ra, and Ra is Horus, the son of King Osiris, and anyway, here in this video I don't talk about the sort of Egyptian myths, but I say that make sure that this you can see the Grand Cross on the left down. So these lines, again, I say that all lines are drawn by Mashanigiki. And the vertical sort of a cone head are sort of many, they say more than 300 vertical cone heads, scholars of the cone head were found in Parkas next to north, next to Nazca Plateau. Anyway, this is my first time to explain about my Nazca theory in English. I'm trying to do my best. So please forgive my poor English. Anyway, I'm just a bit nervous, and anyway, I'm just while I'm watching the screens, videos, and I'm talking to you. And it says in Japanese, these Nazca lines, are lines created by Maja Igigi, who are brought to Earth as slaves from Mars, brought to this planet Earth by Anu or Anunnaki. And 51 means Mars. So you see, as I found that in Mona Lisa is an anagram of Mars Iron. In Mona Lisa painted by Leonardo da Vinci, you can see number 51, and number 51 stands for Mars in Jewish gematria, and therefore in Mona Lisa you can see a panoramic view of ancient Mars, though they are upside down. And you can see a greenish water, or just it's a water just before it was dry up, and the Mars became like that nowadays. And you can see also a panoramic view of Mars Plateau in Young Mona Lisa or Iris Mona Lisa. And here you see, sort of, according to the Zecharia Sitchin book, you can see this. Sorry, illustration I found, but this is sort of this came from the cylinder seal, and you can see 6-pointed star. 6-pointed star is sort of symbol mark of Mars. From the outside of the solar planet, the 6th planet is Mars, and 7th planet is Earth, and 8th planet is Venus, and the 6-pointed star here is so-called David star, is a sort of simple mark of Mars. You can see the sun on the top and the moon, and here in the middle you can see cross. But this is not a cross of Christianity, but this is a simple mark of Nibiru. And here in the middle I marked with a circle. You can see elongated skull man, and with the elongated skull, vertical elongated skull. These are sort of Martian igigi. At least these two skulls, these men I am showing you are not humans, because there are parietal plate on the top. There are only 2 parietal plates on the top. Human beings have got 3 parietal plates on the top of the skull, of the head. Anyway, back again, this is a very important sketch. I say that this sort of a man, 2 men, one is on the left, is kind Christ, or Leonardo da Vinci now we call, in our common sense, but the man on the right is elongated scar with an elongated scar is Martian igigi. And again, please have a watch carefully the lower jaw of the man, very sharp, and it's protruded is okay. That's a protruded lower jaw he's got. And the man, please have a look down the man, and with the beard, thick beard, is Leonardo da Vinci. There are nothing different to each other. That means the 3 men are the same man. So I say that the self-portrait now we call of Leonardo da Vinci is sort of a concocted or concocted self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. So there are no difference. So I mean that he did not exist, but I'm sure there was a man between God and humans, which handed their works to humans, sort of a hander between God and human beings, who handed sort of works of God to human beings. So I call him a puppet artist. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci did not paint pictures by himself. Only what he did is to hand sort of works painted by God. The God is, of course, the King the Christ. I found, and the King the Christ painted the works, and the hander named Leonardo da Vinci handed works to human beings. And probably he said to human beings when he handed pictures to human beings like this way: these are paintings by Leonardo da Vinci, an artist named Leonardo da Vinci, something like that. Anyway, here you see a panoramic view of Mars in the picture of young Mona Lisa, and Area 51 is a sort of used to be, or now I think it's a sort of a Martian's very important base over 1,000 years or 2,000 years or more than that, and they stayed here. And the American government, someone found after 1950, and they took over the Area 51 as their own base. And this is a summary of the story of which I want to tell you, and I want you to know, and can you understand? Maybe, I hope so. Leonardo is a sort of anagram of Lord Iron. Anyway, Cain is a Lord Iron, and Lord Iron is a good god, Lord Iron. And Leonardo is an anagram of Lord Iron, and Mona Lisa is an anagram, Mars Iron, or evil god, because he is Nergal, son of Enlil. And Mona Lisa, you can find the snake, scorpion, and dog in Mona Lisa. And these three pets are sort of three pets of Nergal, the son of Enlil. And with these three pets, Nergal murdered Enki Bull. That's the statue of now called Mitra statue is evidence. Mitra statue in the middle statue, Enki bull was attacked by scorpion, a dog, and a snake. That means the Mitra Enki bull was attacked and killed, and Mitra was not killing the bull, but Mitra is saving the life of the Enki bull, pulling out the dagger from Enki bull. Anyway, again, this is another. I'm sorry to repeat the same story again. And he said, "Who created Nazca lines?" And I understand this. I understand this is my Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory. These Nazca lines were created by Mashan Igigi to leave human beings another version of human history with God. And with this theory, we can know the unknown and unknown mystery of the earth, or sort of unknown. There's too many ruins on this planet, but most of them are not known what it was, what they were. But with this Nazca theory, you can know what they are and why they were created for human beings. And I'm showing some examples of these mysteries. There are some sort of places which bear very close resemblance to each other, or we can't tell the difference between them. But these lines gathered together here, and that means with these lines you can see many more facts. I'm showing one of the examples how Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory is very useful to solve the mystery on this planet. And Daisendyo Mount in Japan and the Cahokia Mount in the USA comes the line from these places come to the same place. Line from Cahokia, USA. Another one is from Daisendyo. So they are both very look alike to each other. And this line from Washington D.C. The line comes from now is the site of Mormon Church, the headquarters of the Mormon Church in Washington D.C. It's very interesting. And you can see this is a sort of not spiral. This is a snake. You can see the head. They say it is just a spiral about this is a snake. So Blythe Integrios, Cahokia, and Serpent Mount are on the same straight line, very sharply. And Washington D.C. or Mormon Church are the same place. And this is the Daisendyo Mount in Japan. You can draw a line from the here in the middle of the Daisendyo Mount down to Nazca, and I'm showing you some sort of examples of my Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory. And Giza, Egypt, and connect Giza, Egypt number 2 pyramid to Easter Island. The line pass just through but not this line. This is the platform. This is another platform anyway. Just in the middle of the Nazca Plateau, and you can see a very beautiful runway here. One is yellow line comes from Giza pyramid number 2, and this kind of line shows the direction. In the middle of the platform, you can see another platform here. This okay. The line goes on and goes, and then you can see the line from Easter Island. That indicates that Nazca line is a sort of Nazca plateau is just located in the middle of number 2 pyramid in Egypt, and the Nazca. Another example, Lumbini, Lahore, Olympia on the straight line, and these are sort of well known for the sculptures and Athens, and it passes over a little bit different era in Athens, but no era in Olympia, and the line comes from the right up down to left down. Is a line. I will show you a little bit later. This line now, you see the another line here, right? This line now in the middle, in the center, is a line from Lumbini, Lahore, Olympia, and comes up here. And this line comes from Terracotta Army, and also well known for the many sculptures. So Nazca lines are created by Martian theory. Anyway. Well, these are numbers I found while I was examining the pictures painted by Leonardo da Vinci, or which are said to have been painted by Leonardo da Vinci. These numbers are hidden. For example, this is Saint Jerome, named Saint Jerome's because he has a lion on the down. But this is not a lion. This is a sort of little lion because it is defanged. No. Defanged, you understand? So, but they say this is Saint Jerome because there was a white blank lion here, but this is not Saint Jerome, God himself. You can see number 61 on the right top, and also you can see number 72, which number 72 in the legs. 72, but we can read it 27 in Jewish in ancient Jewish. You can read from both way, from the left or from the right, doesn't matter. Anyway, 27 means King the Christ, and so this Saint Jerome, so named the picture in Saint Jerome, named by someone, not by God, but it is so called by human beings, but this is not the picture of Saint Jerome, but this is the picture of King the Christ, God. 61 stands for God in Jewish geometry, and also you can pick 70. Can you read 72 here? 72 means 27. Anyway, here I show you numbers hidden in these pictures. This is a very important message given by God to human beings as a definition of God. So we cannot deny any fact, because these paintings are painted by God under the name of Leonardo da Vinci. And you can see number 51 here. 51 stands for just a bit vague, but 51 is here. 51 also means Mars, right? Mars. So you can see sort of anyway, there are so many facts that in this painting. So if I talk everything here, everything I know now here, you may be confused. So just here in this video, you can read number 51. So probably they are under the base of underground base on Mars. And you can see this is the Mona Lisa. You can see number 51 here in here. But it was a sort of mirror letter. Is that okay to say that? 51. So it's when it is brightened up, you can read number 51 here, right? Up, back to front. Okay, 51. 51 stands for Mars. So you can see a panoramic view of Mars when water used to be still there, and though they're upside down. And you can see on the right top part of scorpion, and down left down you can see snake, and two snakes are tangled each other, and the head of the head of a dog, and you can see eye of the dog together. This means this is not a lady or someone of human beings, but this is Neligal, Mars Iron. So Mona Lisa is an anagram of Mars Iron. And this is sort of say Saint Anne and the Holy families. Yes, you can also find number 51, beautiful character 51. Please watch the two numbers here, 51, a little bit on the left top, 51. Can you read 51 here? 51 also stands for Mars. So the background of the picture is sort of Martian ice caps on Mars. I have examined it and proved it to be so in my video. Anyway, this is number 51, which also stands for Mars. So, okay. And now you can collect 61, 51, 51, 51. And also this is, I think this is a picture of Damokina, mother of Marduk. And the boy is Marduk because his left eye is sort of broken. And you can also see number 51 here in this picture. So very hard to see it, but because this sort of a painting is sort of restored many times, and so that's one of the reasons I think. Anyway, you can also find 51 in this picture. Anyway, this is this painting is named Madonna Incarnation. Now they are not. She is not Madonna, but Damokina, mother of one-eyed Marduk's mother. Anyway, you can see here, this is a very important message from the God. You can see 131, which means Inanna in Jewish gematria. And you can see 131 here, right? In the same letter character with number 61 of Saint Jerome, named a picture of named Saint Jerome 131, which means Inanna. That means the lady in the middle is improper. You may think this is a Virgin Mother or Mother Mary, but this is not Virgin Mary nor Madonna, but she is Inanna. And this is a very important message from God, given by God through Leonardo da Vinci. Because in those days, Leonardo da Vinci did not or never knew this fact. Okay. Anyway, you can collect these 6 numbers, all discovered by Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. Anyway, in Jewish gematria, it means 61 stands for God, 51 stands for Mars, and 131 stands for Inanna. So, in this way, sort of the God, King the Christ, gave us human beings a very important message, sort of a definition of God, that now the Inanna Maria or Mary or Madonna or sort of a Virgin Mary in Catholics or Marianism is Inanna, not sort of a lady or a lady who gave the birth to Jesus Christ in another way. That's a false story. Anyway, again, this is a Grand Cross. You can see a vertical line. This line shows the direction chop to area 51 again. Oh, I'm a bit tired, so I have to finish this video very soon. So please come to my website, enjoy my videos, and you can see facts that you don't know. And this is a sort of I understand this is the middle on the picture of this scene is sort of elongated skull, Parker's man anyway, and vertically with vertical elongated head upward. Anyway, I'd like to ask you if you can understand my poor English. If you think that yes, please give me your comment. I don't like it sort of other comments, but I prefer to be given us a preferable or favorite comment on my video. Thank you very much. Now I'm talking about the same story again, and so please come to my video number 441301. Just I published it an hour ago, so you can see more details with this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just trying to. I have tried to talk and explain all in English for overseas friends. I hope you understand and you enjoyed my talking and my video. Thank you very much, and see you again in my video. If you like it, please write to me so, and I can do it more and more in English, all English, in some other occasions. Thank you very much, and see you again next time. Bye.
いつの日か君たち人間はこの事実を発見する時がやってくるだろう。この事実を知る時がやってくるだろう。いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、はるか先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たちの子孫のそのまた子孫、さらにその子孫のそのまた子孫、その子孫がこの地球から離れ宇宙へ飛び出す時がやってくるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの事実を知るところとなるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの絵の中に51という数字を知るだろう。51、つまりユダヤの暗号では火星を意味することを知るだろう。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は51という数字を書いておく。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は火星の風景を描いておく。遠い遠い太古の昔、火星にも大気があり水もあった。豊かな川が流れ湖もあった。白い雲の下には海もあった。緑の森にはうっそうと木が茂り、無数の動物たちが日々の命を営んでいた。それをこの絵の中に記録として残しておく。それをこの絵の中に君たちは知るところとなるだろう。つまりその時君たち人間がこの風景が火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、この風景が太古の昔の火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、君たち人間は私が何であったかを知るだろう。私が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろうと同時に、君たち人間は自分が何であるかを知るだろう。君たち人間は自分が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろう。君たち人間よ、君たち人間は私の息子であり娘なんだよ。それをいつか君たち人間は知るところとなるだろう。同時に君たち人間は神々の息子であり娘なんだよ。それを知るところとなるだろう。この絵、つまり君たちがモナリザと呼ぶところの絵、つまり火星マーズと永遠の神 アイオン、二つの言葉を合わせ持った名前、モナリザの絵の中に、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を発見した時のこと、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を知った時のこと、いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、はるか先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たち人間はいつも一人ではなかったことを知るだろう。いつも私が君たち人間のそばにいたことを知るだろう。君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。火星の永遠の神アイオンの名のもとに、君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。
Someday you will reveal this fact. Someday you will find this fact. Someday you will know this fact. Then you will know what I was. Then you will know where humans come from. Then you will know what you are. You humans, you are the sons of daughters of gods. This is a message from Jesus Christ after 1500 years. いつの日か君たちはこの事実を暴くだろう。いつの日か君たちはこの事実を見つけるだろう。いつの日か君たちはこの事実を知るだろう。その時君たち人間は私が何であったかを知るだろう。その時君たち人間は自分がどこから来たかを知るだろう。その時君たち人間は自分が何であるかを知るだろう。君たち人間よ。君たちは神々の息子であり、娘なんだよ。これが1500年後のイエスからのメッセージということになります。広し林、浜松シティ、ジャパン。左上の写真が NASA が火星で撮ってきた写真です。右下はアイルワースのモナリザの絵の中に描かれていた奇妙な物体です。この両者は全く同じものです。つまりアイルワースのモナリザの背景には火星の奇妙な物体が描かれていたということになります。ではこの物体は何かということですね。明度を上げてみますと、アイルワースのモナリザの絵の中に描かれている物体は美しい緑色に変身します。つまりこれは火星に生えている樹木ということになります。そしてアイルワースのモナリザの絵の背景に描かれているのはその
火星に生える樹木ということになります。この両者を皆さん注意深く比較してみてください。もちろん植物ですから全く同じものというわけではありませんけども、違いを見つけることができないという点で、アイルワースのモナリザの中に書かれていたこの奇妙な物体は火星に生えている樹木ということになります。つまり、このような形で1500年後のイエスはルネサンスに私たちにメッセージを残しました。いつか君たち人間はこの事実を知るだろう。その時、君たち人間は自分が何であるかを知るだろう。君たち人間よ。君たちは神々の息子であり、娘なんだよ、と。
The number 51 was hidden in the background of Mona Lisa. 51 stands for Mars in Jewish gematria. In addition, in the background of Mona Lisa, a scorpion at the upper right, a snake at the lower left, and a dog at the lower right are painted in secret. A scorpion, a snake, and a dog are the three pets of Nergal, the Martian god. Nergal was called Mars Iron, the eternal god of Mars in Mesopotamia. Mona Lisa is a name created by rearranging the names of Mars Iron. That is to say that Mona Lisa is an anagram of Mars Iron. And in the background of Mona Lisa and her sister work Iris Mona Lisa, commonly known as Young Mona Lisa, a panoramic view of Mars are drawn as precisely as a photograph. In this way, King Christ left an important message for us humans in that era of around 1500 through Leonardo da Vinci, the Deliverer. And here is a message from God. Someday you humans will come to reveal these facts, and then you will know who I am, what I am, and where I come from. モナリザの絵の背景には51という数字が隠し込まれていました。51はユダヤのゲマトリアによれば火星を意味します。また、モナリザの絵の背景には右上からサソリ、左下に蛇、そして右下には犬が隠し込まれていました。サソリ、ヘビ、犬は火星の神のネルガルの3匹の愛玩動物です。ネルガルはメソポタミアでは火星の永遠の神、つまりマーズ・アイオンと呼ばれていました。そのマーズ・アイオンの名前を並び替えてできた名前がモナリザです。つまり、モナリザはマーズ・アイオンのアナグラムということになります。そして、モナリザとその姉妹作であるアイルワースのモナリザ、つまり、通称ヤング・モナリザの絵の背景には、火星のパノラマ風景が写真のように精緻に書き込まれていました。こうしてカイン・キリストは1500年前後のあの時代にレオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチという受け渡し人を通して私たち人間に重要なメッセージを残しました。いつの日か君たち人間はこうした事実を暴く時がやってくるだろう。そしてその時、私が誰で、何で、そしてどこから来たかを知るだろうと。広島林、Hammamet City, Japan, October the 19th, 2022.
いつの日か君たち人間はこの事実を発見する時がやってくるだろう。この事実を知る時がやってくるだろう。いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、はるか先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たちの子孫のそのまた子孫、さらにその子孫のそのまた子孫、その子孫がこの地球から離れ宇宙へ飛び出す時がやってくるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの事実を知るところとなるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの絵の中に51という数字を知るだろう。51、つまりユダヤの暗号では火星、火星を意味することを知るだろう。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は51という数字を書いておく。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は火星の風景を描いておく。遠い遠い太古の昔、火星にも大気があり水もあった。豊かな川が流れ湖もあった。白い雲の下には海もあった。緑の森にはうっそうと木が茂り、無数の動物たちが日々の命を営んでいた。それをこの絵の中に記録として残しておく。それをこの絵の中に君たちは知るところとなるだろう。つまりその時君たち人間がこの風景が火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、この風景が太古の昔の火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、君たち人間は私が何であったかを知るだろう。私が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろうと同時に、君たち人間は自分が何であるかを知るだろう。君たち人間は自分が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろう。君たち人間よ、君たち人間は私の息子であり娘なんだよ。それをいつか君たち人間は知るところとなるだろう。同時に君たち人間は神々の息子であり娘なんだよ。それを知るところとなるだろう。この絵、つまり君たちがモナリザと呼ぶところの絵、つまり火星マーズと永遠の神アイオン、二つの言葉を合わせ持った名前モナリザの絵の中に、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を発見した時のこと、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を知った時のこと、いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、はるか先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たち人間はいつも一人ではなかったことを知るだろう。いつも私が君たち人間のそばにいたことを知るだろう。君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。火星の永遠の神アイオンの名のもとに、君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。 YouTube is an American online video sharing platform headquartered in San Bruno, California, founded by three former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jared Karim, in February 2005. It was on August 25th, 2005, when I, Hiroshi Hayashi, first published a video on YouTube. The history of YouTube was my history itself. YouTube がカリフォルニアのサンブルノで生まれたのは2005年2月です。私が最初にその YouTube に動画を発表したのが2005年8月25日のことです。YouTube の歴史は私の歴史そのものでした。Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamame City, Japan。ビデオ日誌2021年11月15日、林博です。こんにちは。昨日ですね、ビスキーチャンネルさんという方からこんなコメントが届きました。何でもですね、私のチャンネルがですね、発行動画数でかつて世界ランキング1位になっていたというのです。世界ランキングでですよ、1位になっていたというわけですよね。で、早速そのなんて言いますか、ランキングの表をですね、教えていただきました。それが皆さんにこれからご覧いただく世界ランキングの表ということになります。で、2005年の4月からですね、YouTube がですね、発足したわけですけども、で、私が登場するのはもう少し後なんですけどもね。で、私より2ヶ月先にですね、日本で最初の YouTube の動画がアップロードされていました。それはそれなんですけども、2005年7月ですよね。この頃はですね、5、6本出せばですね、世界ランキング、例えばですよ、20位以内に入ったわけです。それくらい YouTuber って言いますかね、利用者が少なかったということですね。こうしてみるとチャンネル登録者の数もですね、全世界で200人いなかったということになりますね。で、ここで私、林博が登場します。2005年の9月です。トップランキングの方でも146ですか、そんなもんですね。で、ここで第10位に浮上します。2005年という時代はそういう時代であったということですね。日本向けのそのなんて言いますか、サービスが始まったのは2007年だそうですからね。ですからこの頃はですね、アメリカって言いますかね、英語で直接申し込んで、いわゆる当時はですね ADS 通信でしてね、もう時間がかかるといったらありませんでしたね。その辺が不便なところでした。それからカメラの性能も悪かったですね。それからいわゆるビデオ編集ソフトも性能が悪かったですね。レンダリングっていうのをしたわけですけども、それにもやたらと時間がかかったような記憶があります。で、林博が徐々に浮上してきました。現在5位ですかまで来ています。200何十本かでね、5位4位っていうわけですからね。今から思うと本当に YouTuber っていうのは少なかったということになります。ここで第2位に浮上します。第2位に浮上して徐々に追い上げていって、この頃ですね、こんな統計が取られているとは知りませんでしたからね。ですから私は全然そんなことは気にしないで、当時はマイペースで動画を発表していたわけです。そして2006年の4月に第1位に浮上します。 第1位というのは気持ちいいですね。世界ナンバーワンランキング第1位ですからね。で第1位になって、下から追い上げられるようになるわけですけども、まだこの頃はそれほど YouTube っていうのは知られていなかったみたいですね。私が第1位で下の方を見ると77本出してるとかって、そういう数字が出てきてますから、全体でも、なんていうか1000本、全世界でですよ、1000本の動画ぐらいしかなかったってことになるわけですよね。1000本ですからね、考えられませんね。今の YouTube 全盛期って言いますかね、のこの時代から見るとですね。で第2位がだんだん追い上げてきます。いろんなサイトがありますけど、今現在はですね、とにかく漫画っていうのが多いですね。漫画、これはどんどん、こうしたランキングが移動したり変化していくわけですけども、いわゆるものになってますかね、背景に言ってますか、バックにその企業が入ってきたという感じでですね、この辺りから、そしてどんどん追い上げられてきます。でもまだトップ1位をですねキープしてます。で8ヶ月間、私ねこれ計算してますと、8ヶ月間ね世界第1位をキープしました。で2006年11月までですね、8ヶ月間です。で第2位に転落します。全然そのね1位を狙って動画を出していたわけじゃないんですけどもね、この頃はですね、私の幼児教室の様子をですね毎日アップロードしていました。子供たちを撮るというよりもね、もう私の教室そのものをですね教えている風景を毎日のようにアップロードしていました。それでこういう数になったわけです。この辺りまだかろうじて第2位をキープしています。こういうこと分かっていればですね、もっとね動画を発表したと思うんですけども、当時はですねとにかく時間がかかりましたからね。先ほど言いましたようにカメラの性能も悪いですから、なんていうか画像もね鮮明じゃないし、いわゆる画像処理ソフトもね今とは比較ならないほど良くなかったですね。はい。でレンダリングにも時間がかかったし、今度はですねアップロードするのにも時間がかかりました。10分の動画でそれこそ1時間ぐらいアップロードに時間かかったような気がします。記憶はっきりしてませんけれどもね。で、私のようにねこのビデオ編集ソフトで編集してから出すという方はまだこの当時はほとんどいらっしゃらなかったと思いますね。動画をそのままぶつけるように発表なさっている方が多かったような気がします。で5位ぐらいに転落してきました。こうして見ると出ますかね、繰り返しになりますけども、分かっていればね、もう当時ねこんな風に記録が取られていろんなということが分かっていれば、もっと馬力を入れたと、馬力をかけてね発表したと思うんですけどもね。で同時にですね、当時はですねその YouTube 社の方にね、メールコメントを書きますとね、直接返事をいただいたりねということをしていたわけですけども、私の印象としてはですね、YouTube の方っていうのは親切だなというふうに思ってました。その理由がですね、今この表を見て初めて分かりました。でごく最近までね、直接 YouTube の方からいろいろ教えていただいたりね、アドバイスいただいたり、いろいろとね嫌がらせがあってもですね、直接その YouTube 社の人からですね、こうですよというような連絡をいただいていました。その理由もですね、こうしてこのランキング表を見ているとですね、そうだったんだなという、印象を持っています。で2008年ですね、またこの頃いろんなね教育相談であるとか子育て相談であるとかね、いわゆる教室の私のね幼児教室の様子をですねアップロードしていたもんですから、それなりに数は増えてますけども、一番上のようにね増えるということはそれはYouTube の場合はですねたった2分の動画でもね1本ですからね、あるいは30 分でも1時間でも1本ですからね、その辺を、いわゆる時間数にすればどうかな。今でも時間数にすればですね、私トップ10に入れるんじゃないかと思いますね。いわゆるアップロードして滞在時間っていう滞在じゃなくてなんていうかな、その動画の時間数何百万時間とかね、そういうふうにすればもう少し記録が今でもひょっとしたら10位以内に入れるんじゃないのかなと思ってます。さらに動画の質ということになりますよね。いわゆるどういうのが質が悪いとは言えませんけども、逆にね、質のいい動画っていうのはありますからね。私が見ていても、いわゆるもなってますか、手間暇かけていろいろ自分で調べてですよ、パクリじゃなくて自分で調べて、そして動画を発表しているというような意味で質のいい動画っていうのもあるわけですよね。一方そうでない動画も多いということです。内容的にもね。ですから何とも言えませんけども、質の高さでランキングをつけていただいたらですね、かなりいいところまで行くんじゃないのかななんてね、自画自賛的に評価しています。要するにこれで約37ヶ月間ね、10位をキープしました。今矢印のところに私がいます。ですから3年と1ヶ月ですよね、第10位をキープしました。何かしらね、あの頃の自分が蘇ってくると同時に懐かしいって言いますかね、そんな風に頑張ったんだななんてね思っています。もちろん記録を取るためにね頑張ったんじゃありませんけどもね、結果として今日、このようなね動画があるってことですね、リスキーチャンネルさんという方から教えていただいたもんですから、正直言って嬉しかったもんですからね、このような形で記録が残っていたんだなんてね嬉しかったですね。ということで、今日は2本ビデオ代理を出しましたけども、楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。それでは皆さんさよなら。バイ。